Just a quick little video for the NASCAR responses and all this stuff, and how apparently NASCAR has sold out. And it seems like it's all spurred from Ice Cube doing his halftime performance. Don't we know what expositions are? Rap music is all of a sudden giving in to the socialist agenda. Although they're saying, it's in LA, all that. But LA, to go to that race, you had to have your vaccination card or test negative. But I don't care. I'm right next to you. You're right next to me. Let's get back to living life. I think that was the greatest thing that we could have took away from that, was looking at a hardcore blue area, celebrating life, living life, sitting next to one another, enjoying a race, a form of entertainment. But I'm worried that racing's culture is afraid of its exposure. They are afraid of the judgment that may come onto them if too many people outside their little bitty circle see who they really are. So we're talking about these new composite bodies, or they're talking about the new composite bodies in NASCAR supposed to be extremely tough. Well, from what I'm seeing, they're not that tough. I'm thinking these new cars are going to be extremely flimsy, and that's mainly not only just because of the body, but also the components and pieces that are within this race car. Yeah, they're going to be more easier to take off and put back on, but I don't think we're going to see these cars be able to sustain race damage as well as the older cars. I don't think there's going to be much patching up on these new race cars. From what I saw, go look at that Justin Haley wreck. It wasn't that hard, and that car was destroyed. I mean, the whole left front of that car was destroyed. We're talking about a hit at about 30 miles. By the time he slowed down, probably max 45, 50. And he hit a wall, and look at the damage it gave. Versus if they go to any kind of bigger track, a mile track, anything like that, and hit the wall, how much is this car actually going to crush in? Now, of course, crushing in is safer. If things can break and collapse, before getting to the driver, if they could, it's just like the safer barrier. It takes away that blunt. It kind of moves. It kind of compresses, detaches, crushes. It's safer for the driver, but is that necessarily making sure that the car is going to be able to, be repaired or patched up and get back on the track? I don't think that's going to happen. I see this car being very fragile, and that's something I think people need to pay attention to, especially when we get to some of these bigger racetracks. I don't think that these cars, the bodies may be a little stronger, but the components and all the other pieces that are playing a part are not making this thing very, very strong at all.
This is how we do.